Hey, what's going on everybody? Dopamine and Balance here. Haven't been in here in a long time, but we're going to go ahead and review the new DLC vehicle, or one of, the Annis 300R. Let's get into it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and head on over to Legendary Motorsport for this vehicle, and you'll find it right there, slap at the very top left. So you go ahead and go over there, and it's coming in at 2 million. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the customization of this thing.
What do you need then?
Roll it inside, put it inside my office because it looks really nice. I'm not quite sure if it's a Supra yet or not, but I would guess it is, considering it's in Legendary Motorsport and most are. Okay, let's take a look at the stats here real quick. So, stats look pretty good. Top speed, acceleration are almost like identical. That's cool. Braking looks good. Traction is all right. So it's pretty mediocre stats, but not in a bad way. Like the upper range, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get some sport brakes, of course. Fenders. Hold on a second. It's been a while since I made a car video, so I'm gonna try to look around here and get used to how I was doing before, right? So the fenders are actually terrible looking. That's disgusting. I hate that. I mean, I do appreciate the detail of the bolt-ons, but it's just, it doesn't look good with this at all. It looks so smooth without, and then you put that on. Honestly, like, no, I'm not gonna get no fenders. It just looks terrible. It looks out of place. Now for the splitters, honestly, these will be a different story, of course, but I'm curious as to what entails. Super splitter, I kind of, you know, I'm not the biggest fan when the splitters have like the side arch, but it actually is kind of, it's a little bit low-key, and it'll give me downforce, right? So that's a win-win. And secondary super splitter, I don't, okay, so it's just in the secondary color, and obviously my secondary color is black, and honestly it kind of looks like it comes down. Okay, it doesn't. Well, either way, it does have a unique look to it, so I'm going to get the super splitter. And for the engine, obviously, I'm going to get the max upgrade, because, of course, for the engine cover. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to kind of just scroll on through, and for myself and also for you guys, so you can see what the customization options are and what entails in here. And honestly, I kind of like the stock. I mean, what can I say? I like the stock. For the exhaust, it's kind of hard to see in this lighting inside my office customization area for cars, but honestly, the carbon oval exhaust I'm probably going to go for, but the stock look okay. The carbon exhaust is just regular titanium chrome. I think I'm going to go for carbon ovals or chrome ovals. I think I'll go for chrome ovals. Change my mind, I'll go for chromes. And for the hood, honestly, I want to make a clean build out of this. I mean, I do not want to make a tuner out of this or anything. I mean, this looks beautiful. It's just, actually, like, honestly, the stock vehicle itself is very beautiful. I have to commend them for releasing this. And not only that, but, like, they've released several vehicles upon the update day. So that's really cool. I appreciate that. And usually, I mean, it's honestly going to be a small update, but so that's one thing. You can completely remove the hood. That's interesting. That's weird. I'm not going to do that. Keep it stock. But I do commend them for releasing, like, at least a couple vehicles from the start instead of having us with that stupid drip feed crap, which we got for several updates, especially with the... It was especially bad with the not Independence Day, but what do you call it? The last update we had. I'm going to go through liveries and showcase what is here for you guys, so you guys don't have any buyer's remorse in case you're interested, but you don't know if you want to spend the money. Criminal Enterprises, yeah, that's the update I was referencing. Yeah, Criminal Enterprises had horrible drip feed vehicles. Like, not so much the vehicles were horrible, but that's basically all that there is for a livery, so definitely not going to get a livery, going to keep it clean, keep it kind of stock. But yeah, they had horrible drip feed, honestly, and
Do you need a drink?
yeah, as long as they honestly releasing a couple vehicles from the start, that's the best thing to do. Honestly, these mirrors are pretty dumb. Like, why would I want that for the front? Definitely not. Now the primaries do look pretty. I think I actually prefer them over. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the primary. Yep, primaries and plate. Do anything with the plate? No, I don't want to do anything with the plate. Rear panels, excuse me, not rear panels. Rear panels. I could keep it stock. I could go for secondary, and I could go for carbon. I'm gonna keep it stock. I mean, this is probably the most stock vehicle I've ever here. Now for the colors. Now let's see what I have for crew. Oh, I have a nice little orange for crew. It's like a yellow. But no, I'm not gonna... Actually, that was orange, tangerine. But I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go for... I could keep it white and look absolutely beautiful. I could go... You know, I hardly do red. I could go for a red. What was that? Oh, it was a brown. Never mind. Honestly, there's some colors in here I never touch that I could touch that would actually look really good with this because it's so smooth. You know, when you have a smooth car, the transparent, like the metallics and so forth, they actually just look so much better when you have a smooth car with just the right ridges and curves. That's what he said last night. But let's see what red looks like on this thing. Cabernet red looks pretty good too. Garnet looks good. Grace looks good. Honestly, I never touch red, and I'm thinking about touching it for this thing because this is a beauty, and I think we should. Lava red looks pretty good, but the pearlescent is a bit too strong. I could go for Grace. I'm gonna go for Grace, baby. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what I want to go for. That looks amazing. Grace red. I think the red pearlescent, I think it's a bit too strong, so I might go for something a little bit more. Maybe not. I mean, could go for a formula red, but that's just too sharp. Could go for a Grace, but then it kind of brings some white tones to it, so I'm gonna keep it red. Secondary color is, of course, it's that black. I actually like that. So now, all right, I'm gonna look through here and do a couple little tidbits, and I'll record the next segment. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this Ridgeline roof kit. It's the secondary, and it pops my pearlescent. I think it's gonna look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that. And for the skirts, we're gonna curve through over here and go to the skirts and see what they got. And it's gonna be low key, obviously. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing here in the skirts. And of course, these later ones are pretty horrid, especially with the car that I mostly have stock. But anyway, just check out the spoilers, see what those entail. Honestly, not too bad. I mean, they look pretty. I'm still gonna look through, see if I want to get anything. Ooh, let's see what we have. Tuner wings. It looks okay. And then you have primary aggressor. Honestly, doesn't look too bad. The shape of it and where its stance, its height. But and you have big wing. Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. Big wing, man. Like, honestly, this is one of my favorite spoilers, and you never see this on most vehicles. Whatever you decide. Which is unfortunate because it would really go well with a lot of vehicles, but it's on this one, so that's cool. So I think I'm gonna go for your cosmetics are primary wedge ducktail. I'm gonna go for primary wedge ducktail and lower the suspension all the way, and transmission full, of course, and turbo full, of course. Wheels, change out the rims. I think I should change out the rims because I have unlocked a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go to the later half here. Super turbines, ice storms, retro. Let me just look here and make a decision. So I think I'm going to. Oh no, that looks out of place, honestly. So I'm not gonna touch that. Let's go to street. Go to the very bottom here. Wild wagons look okay. Deep flake reverse look really great, and of course concave racers, which I think they don't fit well. Deep flake look really good, and then big mamba organic type 2. Honestly, organic type 2, that's what I'm going to go for, and we're going to mess around with the color. Of course, hold on a second. I'm thinking that you and I could partner together. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was thinking about the color, and I'm thinking that I don't know. I think it looks good with black. Of course, can go for some carbon. I'm going to go for the carbon intel, and I'm going to check out the tire designs. Of course not. It looked terrible on this thing. So that pretty much covers it. So we're going to take it on the road and give it a test drive. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to that rev. Listen to that engine. Okay, let's get this thing out there and start driving it. I don't know why I'm in the casino area, but let's get on out of here. Get through the parking lot here. I don't remember that being so narrow. I think I went through the wrong little section there. But let's get out of here and hit the gas. I was going to say that it's GTA starting to perform better, but it is obviously still a mess. They need to fix that, and they won't, but yeah, unfortunate. Sorry about that, guys. So I can say this, kind of climbing up the hills right now, but so I can't get I can't speculate, I can't say how good it is right now, but okay, we can kind of press on the gas around here. The acceleration is, I mean, honestly, with all the stat upgrades I've done, it kind of seems like it's still stock. I mean, and for the build, I did kind of keep this stock because honestly, making it look clean, it just makes it look better. Absolutely, like you cannot disagree with me on that one. The red was a good choice customization-wise, and the customization options for this vehicle are not really anything to spend $2 million over. Absolutely not. $2 million for this vehicle. For customization purposes, it's a little far-fetched to spend $2 million for this thing. As for the performance, it's good. I will say that it's actually good. It's good performance. It handles. It doesn't handle that well. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't mean to sound so mediocre, but like it oversteers. Obviously, I knew this was going to happen. It's a beautiful car, though. I mean, it's beautiful, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because there's not much in the way of customization options. And even if there is, it's not really going to look good for this car. I mean, this looks good, clean anyway. The performance, the top speed is actually the only okay thing about this. Well, the acceleration is good, the top speed is good too. The handling is pretty bad. A lot of oversteer, and it's not exactly glued to the road. Customization is poor. The handling is horrid. It's not the worst out of cars, but it is definitely pretty bad. The top speed and the acceleration do not cover everything else about this car that it lacks. Especially the big kick in the face with this is the fact that it costs $2 million. I do not recommend buying this vehicle. If you got the money to spend, it's a beautiful car. If you want a clean build, get this thing. It's a beautiful car to put in your garage, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to keep this thing around. It is not worth it to drive actively. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It looks beautiful. That's its only real big thing going for it. If you liked the video, guys, leave a like, leave a dislike. If you hated it, I don't care. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next customization video. Take care, everybody.